Then it goes to Walcott. And now it goes to Oxlade-Chamberlain to shoot. And it's found a way in. Oxlade-Chamberlain with the first goal of the series. A fantastic left-footed shot. So we are going to make an offer for Sergi Samper. And we're going to go ahead and offer, I think, maybe 2 million to start off with. And could be our first signing of the series. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the FIFA 16 Arsenal Crema series. So before we get into the first game of today's episode and we start signing some new players as well, I'd like to say a massive thank you for support you showed on episode number 1. And if you guys can smash over 1,000 likes yet again, another episode will be uploaded today. So if you didn't catch the last episode, we did actually start off our pre-season tournament with a 1-1 draw versus Seville. And basically in today's episode, we're going to start off with Barcelona. But before we go into the first game, I'm going to set up the training because it's something I didn't really do in the last episode. And it's something I really want to do in this series. So the first player I've wanted to do, like since I heard about this new feature, is my right back, and that's Hector Bellerin. So he's currently rated 74. He's got potential of around the mid-80s, but hopefully I'm getting closer to that 90 rating. So for now, I'm going to go with the suggested training drills. So I've gone with a mixture of hard to medium and easy difficulties. So I'm going to sim the first round of training, but if you guys want to see it in future episodes, remember to leave that down below. So the first player is going to be Bellerin, and I'm also going to look at other players that have like that little green thing next to their name. So you can see that means that they have got a promising player. They could be a promising player. So Joel Campbell's another one I want to try and get into the mid-80s. And again, we're going to go ahead and go with the suggested. So I've just rounded out the final 3 players. We've got Chamberlain, Chambers, and finally Bilic, who is one of the young players coming up in this Arsenal team. So we're going to go ahead and simulate all these because I don't really feel like playing training drills. So I can't wait to get used to this feature and see how good we can get some of these players. But it's time for the first game of today's episode versus Barcelona. So before we get into the game, I have adjusted the difficulty because 1, we're playing Barcelona, and 2, this game is a lot more difficult than last year's games. So we're going to try out world class, see how we do against the best team in the world, and hopefully get closer to qualifying. So time for Barcelona, and also maybe a chance to see what Sergi Samper is like in that midfield. So they are starting with Sergio Busquets, and they've got a few players that don't normally play, but I could see Rafinha, and I think I saw Luis Suarez. We give it away to Douglas, a poor pass. Douglas going to get the ball in. It's Suarez. What a save, and off the side netting, but a great save from our 55 rated goalkeeper. And maybe there's no need for better check. With that kind of goalkeeping, it's one of the best strikers in the world. Suarez is the main to watch. Great shot and a save yet again. Fantastic save from a great shot. So much space. And a great pass into Welbeck. And he's beaten his man. Welbeck to shoot. Can Theo get there? But Barcelona is so solid at the back, and it's going to be tough. A great tackle again. Welbeck is now through. He's going to shoot from here. It's a great tackle yet again. We're getting closer to that first goal. So corner yet again. Ball's going to come in. The goalkeeper goes nowhere. Makes a save. And a penalty. The referee is giving a penalty. My goalie was clearly pushed over. Yet Monreal is giving away a challenge. No idea what it's for. So he takes out Bartra. No idea why. And Luis Suarez to take it. So this is not the start we wanted. We're going to go to the right side. And it's a fantastic penalty. Luis Suarez has given Barcelona the lead. But how can that be a penalty? Like Monreal, I don't know why he made the challenge, but I didn't have control of him. And just go away, Suarez. So on comes Iniesta. Off goes Sergi Samper, who had a good first half. But look at him. Iniesta comes on, but we are going to make ourselves 4 new changes, as Gibbs, Joel Campbell, and Sanchez are going to come on. So a bit of a change of the pack, basically. Ozil's going to play as a cam. That means Ramsey will now play on the right-hand side. And Joel Campbell also playing on the wing. Luis Suarez is going to take the free kick. Barcelona have been dominant. We have not had much to do, but Suarez is going to step over it. Goes now to Rakitic. Good save. Can Bellerin get it clear? What is he doing? He's trying to clear it, and it's a great save in the end. But what is he doing? He's trying to clear the ball away. But thankfully, our goalkeeper's there to the rescue. Joel Campbell wins it back. And now, can we get it through to Welbeck? Great ball, it's Welbeck! And it's just wide, and are we going to get a better chance than that? But finally, we have won the ball back without giving away a free kick. So that's a good sign of things to come. Right, final chance here. Bellerin finds Campbell's been a bright spark for us. Can he cut back inside? Going to get the ball in to Welbeck. It's a great punch from the goalkeeper. Ramsey keeps it going. Another player here is Cazorla. Into Ozil. Okay, Ozil's here. In goes to Ozil. And it's just wide. And what a chance. We could have been back in the game But Barcelona walk away with the win, but that's not too bad a result. Of course, it's only pre-season, but I do want to get through to the next round. So, the offer for Sergi Samba has been accepted for £2 million. So, I'm going to take that. That's a good offer. And I'm like surprised they actually accepted it. So 4 years, future first team player. And let's see. Actually, should we make him sporadic? Yeah, we'll go sporadic first team player. And let's see if he accepts the contract. And I've also got a few messages back from the Arsenal board. And they've said, first of all, they want me to reach the final in the Champions League. Like, that's going to be near impossible. And finally, for the league, they want me to win the league title. So with the likes of Man City, Chelsea and Man United, that's going to be an awfully tough challenge. And just one day before our final game of the group stages, Sergi Samba has accepted the contract. So that's going to be our first signing of the first FIFA 16 career mode. Sergi Samba, welcome to Arsenal. And I can't wait to use him in this team and hopefully get him to the high potential possible. So Czech is still injured and Sanchez and also Ospina are both on international duty. So I'm left with this guy yet again. We're going to go into the final game and it's obviously the easiest game of the three. So hopefully it's going to be our first 3 points of the group stage. So time for the final group stage game versus Al Ahly. So I've no idea who they are, but hopefully the easiest game of the group stages. And we need the 3 points. Great ball there from Ramsey. Can Walcott cut inside? He does. It's Theo Walcott and off the post. But a great start to the game. We could have had our first goal. But here goes Monreal. The chance is still here. The referee gets in the way. Actually goes to our advantage. Giroud is still going. But a great tackle. A great ball out to Bellerin. And there's a chance here. If Bellerin can beat his man, he does. And Giroud is waiting in the middle. Into Giroud. And finally the goal. It's Olivier Giroud who has scored it. And just in the nick of time. Because we go into the first half 1-0 up. But credit has to go to the young gun, Hector Bellerin. He did so well getting past his men. He has been the best player so far. And what a finish from Olivier Giroud. And that probably proves that we don't need the striker just yet. So it's time for the debut of our first signing. Sergi Samba is going to come on for his potential replacement, Santi Cazorla. So let's see how we can do next to Coquelin in that centre midfield. It's a great header. And a great save from the goalkeeper. Right, Monreal gets it clear. Here we go. Joel Campbell. And yet again, Joel Campbell on the ball. We are 2v1. There's no one who can catch him. Joel Campbell still going. We're going to go alone. And it's a great save from the goalkeeper. And it should be 2-0. So the goalkeeper's up. The ball's going to go in. And the goalkeeper is nowhere. But thankfully, it goes wide. And that is our first win of pre-season. Now we have to find out if it's either us or Seville that are through to the next round. So Barcelona beat Seville 3-2. So does that mean that Seville go through? Or do we finish in second place? So Barcelona definitely are top. And no, it isn't. So our next game will be the Community Shield. So Muller going to Manchester City. Like, that would be crazy. And Muller's actually a player I might go for in the future. Like, obviously not now. But maybe a player I might go for in the future of this series. But again, Tottenham want Giroud. Like, am I ever going to sell a player to Tottenham? So I'm now going to make an offer for a left back. And it's going to be Jose Gaius. So I'm not exactly weak in left back. But I've also got Monreal, who's I think 29 years old, and Kieran Gibbs, who is not really going to meet his potential. So Jose Gaius is rated I think 78 or 80, I think, and he has a potential of around about 85. But this guy's got pace, he can go forward, he can defend, so definitely a player I want to go for. But it's not really a position I need to strengthen, so I'm not going to spend too much money. We're going to go ahead and offer 6 million and see if Valencia accept the offer. Now, this is a striker I want to try and buy in the future of this series. So, of course, he's just moved to Juventus. It is Paulo Dybala. And of course it's not the most realistic kind of signing because obviously he's gone to Juventus, a big club already. But definitely a player that I thought Arsenal should have signed in the transfer window just gone. But I think this guy is my first choice. But if you guys have any other strikers you want me to go for, feel free to leave them in the comments. So Lacazette, Karim Benzema, Cavani, all decent options. But of course so expensive. Whoa, look at this guy's hair. It's a guy called Isaac Success. So I like the name. But that hair is not a success. That is a terrible haircut. So I've just been looking through a few young players that my scouts try and found. So obviously, of course, I'm not going to go for James Rodriguez. But this guy I really want to go for is Kachawiak from Seville. You might have seen him in the first episode. And he has got some incredible stats. And I do believe it's rated around 83. So that is exactly what we need as a CDM. But of course, for now, we've got Coquelin and, of course, Santi Cazorla. So we've just got 2 new offers for 2 of our strikers. The first one from Southampton. It is £12 million for Danny Welbeck and unless I can find myself a new striker, Welbeck is not going anywhere. The second offer is for Giroud, so again, similar with Welbeck, Giroud is going absolutely nowhere. But an offer for Mikel Arteta, so this guy is not going to feature much in the first team, especially not in the big games. So if Sassuolo, who the team have offered, if they can go ahead and offer £11 million, I will accept the offer. So just a quick update on the player development. So first of all, Bilic has now gone closer to 62 rated in the space of about a few weeks. So that is good news. Chambers is now close to 73 rated. You've also Chamberlain, who's made a bit of progress, but still quite far away from 80 rated. Got Joel Campbell, again closer to 77. And finally, we've got Hector Bellerin, who is also again closer to 75 rated. And we've got some new additions to training, as Adelaide is going to come in. Hopefully, you can get him closer to 63 rated. And maybe by the end of the season, we can see him get close to 70. I'm actually going to try out Alexis Sanchez and see if I can get him closer to 87 rated. So the final two players are going to be two Spaniards. First of all, Samper and also Hector Bellerin as well. So we're going to simulate all again. And yet again, guys, if you do want to see me maybe play some of these training things, like, let me know in the comment section down below. But it looks like that both Samper and Sanchez have done the best out of the two. So I would love to see Sanchez get close to 87. And we're now only one day away from our first game of next episode versus Chelsea. And of course, the Community Shield as well. So that's going to be the first game of the next episode. And if you guys want to see it early, remember to smash a like on the video. And let's say, as soon as we get 1,000 likes on this episode, the next episode, including this game and the first game of the Premier League season, will be uploaded. So I'm loving this game so far. So expect a lot more double uploads in the future of this Arsenal career mode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.